Hello and welcome back. We are looking at the topic of visual displays of data. Today, our learning goal is that at the end of this, I want you to be able to structure and organize data to allow the use of a spreadsheet to create graphical displays for data. So there's a couple things we need to talk about. You're going to go through an assignment that deals with spreadsheets, but before you can get to that, you need to know some of the terminology, some of the skills. So this first part is just coming up with the terminology here. So I got a couple of definitions to put down, and again, the definitions, the whole purpose of the definition is to provide you with a common ground. So when I make reference to a term, you're not trying to guess at or try to figure out what are we talking about here. So the ones that we want to look at today, we want to look at frequency is the first one, and the definition for frequency is the number of times an event occurs, or the number of times, or sorry, the number of items in a given category. And you're going to see examples of this. So if at this point in time when you're looking at it, it doesn't make sense, it's like anything else. Once you get a chance to see it, it'll clarify. So it's the frequency is the number of times an event occurs, or the number of items in a given category. For a frequency table, this is a table listing a variable together with the frequency of each value. So it's just the graphical display. It refers to the graphical display of frequency, and you'll see an example of that. Now, cumulative frequency, for those that are strong with the English skills, cumulative means additional or continuing a tally. So this is the running total of items or number of times an event or variable, number of times a variable has occurred. So it's a running tally, and it just keeps track of the total number of events up to that point. Relative frequency. This is a table or diagram. In our case, it's going to be both. That shows the frequency of the data. So we're going to use frequency to calculate it. And it's going to be displayed as a fraction or percent of the whole data set. So what percentage is a particular item? And then finally, our histogram. Our histogram is a special form of bar graph in which the areas represent the frequency that an item or variable occurs. All right, so those are our key definitions as we go through this part of the lesson. So here's the example I had set out. So the example, the following is a survey of what day students were born. Use the data to complete the following. So what I'm going to do here, you can do this by hand, or you can do this by using software technology, the spreadsheet technology. And I'm going to do some of it by hand and some of it using the software, the spreadsheet software that we've discussed. So you can go ahead and you can make the determination as to which one you want to do. So A says create a frequency table. So I am going to create the frequency table here with the Smartboard software. So basically what A is going to look like, we're going to have our variable or item, and in this case we can actually name it. So we're going to have day in the first column, and in the second column we're going to have our frequency. So we have all 7 days of the week, so we'll list our 7 variables. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So now we're just going to do a tally here as to how often each item occurs. So when I'm looking at Monday, so you just kind of marking them off. So a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Friday, Monday, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday. So Saturday, oops, I'm losing control here at the bottom. So Saturday and Thursday, and I think Sunday occurred once, so we're good. All right, and then Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday. So continuing along here, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Tuesday, so Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. And we're all through the data, so Friday, Sunday. And I can give myself some numeric values then to clarify. So Monday looks like there was 4. So this is still frequency. I'm just adding this on, doing our tally. So in here, you always name this tally. So 4, 6, 8, 5, 4, 2, and 3. So there we go. So there's A part taken care of. That's how you create a frequency table. B parts create a histogram. So that's a chart that shows how to create, it shows the data in a graphical form. Now here I'm going to use the spreadsheet software because it's either how you do the graph by hand, and in this time and age you're going to be using a spreadsheet program. So quickly going through this, we have our days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And here we will have frequency. Oops. Frequency. And using the numbers from our chart, I'll try to shrink this. So frequency will be 4, 6, 8, 5, 4, 2, and 3. So the instructions for B parts create a histogram. So we're just creating a bar chart. So like the assignment previous, you highlight the assignment, go to insert a chart, and I will hit next because I want a bar chart, and I want to pick one that works. And I kind of like this direction. You can always go up and down. Actually, this doesn't look too bad in this direction. The days are, they fit in there just fine. So we can do that. Next, title, days students are born. Subtitle, x-axis, days of the week. Y-axis is frequency. And we go next, and I'll just run like that. So I hit finish. I create my bar graph, and here we have a histogram. So that is the histogram, and I am going to copy and bring it in here. It's not going to let me though. But let's see if I can copy using the keys. No, it's not going to let me do that. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm just going to use my capture camera, and that'll bring it in for me. Just easier for myself. When you're working on the homework, you'll have the computer or the program in front of you, so it's not such a bad thing. Oops. Grab that picture and bring it over here. All right, so back to my view. So there we go. There's B part done. So now I'm on to C part. C part, create a pictograph. Well, that's something that you pretty much got to do by hand here. And with a pictograph, it's just basically showing day. And it looks very similar to a T-chart. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And what we're going to do is we just use a picture to represent the day, number of days. So I'm looking at my list here, and I see the smallest one's a 2. So what I'm going to do is put a legend over here. And I'm going to pick an object. It's got to be something that I can draw easily. So what can I draw easily? I can draw circles. So my colored in circles are going to equal 2 days. So Monday, I need 2 circles to represent 4 days. Tuesday, I'm going to need 3 circles, 2, 4, and 6. You're supposed to pick pictures that are kind of representative of the topic, but I'm not sure which one would represent days. Wednesday's 8, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Thursday's 5, 2, 4, and how do you do half? Well, a full circle's worth 2, so half a circle is worth 1 day. Friday, we're back to 4, so 2 and 4. Saturday is 2, and Sunday's 3, so 2. And there's my attempt at a half circle. So there we go. Doesn't change the information. If you look at the 2 graphs from B and C, the 2 graphs from B and C are exactly, they give you the exact same information. All right. It's just a different format. Single page display. It's just a different format for showing the data. It means the exact same thing, or it represents or gives you the same idea. So a histogram and a pictograph provide the same information. The problem with a pictograph, as I've noted already, is that you need to do it by hand. Computers don't do a very good job. There's no real software that creates pictographs for us. All right. Moving on to the next question then. C part, what we did see. D part, create a pie chart or a circle graph. Well, our computer will do that for us. So if we go back, and that's why I said for some of the homework, you'll always have a spreadsheet for homework and for tests. So we go back to my spreadsheet software, which I can't find now. Go back to our spreadsheet software, and you simply select it again. You hit Insert Chart, and there's our pie graph. So the pie graph, you can change the depth. You can show the frequency on there. So same thing. Days students were born. X-axis in this case. You don't have to need an X-axis because we have a legend with the pie graph. And we can finish that off. So there is our pie graph. And I'll bring that across into the spreadsheet. And just to bring that back, oh, it's already on that page there. All right, so there we go. There's A through D. Now I'll finish off the example and move on in the next segment.